Hi guys, welcome to the weekly refresh for God conversations. So I was reading Ephesians 4. I encourage you to read that sometime during this week. Just take that whole version, that whole chapter, and read it. And in the Amplified, I love how Amplified sometimes will break things into subtitles. And from verse 17, if you see my eyes going sideways, it's because I'm reading the Bible from another screen. From verse 17 all the way down to 32, it's dubbed the Christian's walk. Okay, and so Paul is talking to them about how they're walking. And 17 it says, you must no longer live as the unbelieving Gentiles live, in the futility of their minds and the foolishness and emptiness of their souls. Is and just giving them all that talk. And then he says something to the tune of, you have learned God. Actually, the Message version actually is the one that says you have learned God, but and I think that's in 20. In the Amplified, it says you did not learn Christ in this way, in the way of the unbeliever, where your tongue is unbridled, where you're craving practices of every kind of impurity and blah blah blah. This is the start of your week. Okay, so I come to encourage you, to say to you, as Paul said to the Ephesians, you have learned God. Now apply what you have learned. As you go this week, you read the Bible, but as you have read the Bible, apply what you have read. Don't be like the guy who reads the Bible and forgets, looks at the mirror, at himself in the mirror, turns back, and then immediately forgets what he saw in the mirror. So read the word, but read it, get understanding from the word, get illumination from the word, and then apply that to your life. Okay, if you read this, Paul was talking to them about the, people who don't live like the people who are ungodly in their spiritual apathy. They have become callous, they have become unfeeling, they have themselves over, right? They've given themselves over to depraved tendencies. And I'm saying to myself, Paul today, right? And I can't even get away from that. You have learned God, as it says in, I believe it's Message. It says you have learned God, right? Let me see if I'm going to. You learned Christ. My assumption is that you have paid careful attention to him and you have been well instructed in the truth, precisely as we have it, right? So I was thinking to myself, if Paul was here today, how would he address us? You have learned God, you have learned Christ. I believe, and this is me, right? That he would be saying to us, I have taught you God. I have shown you what Christ expects of you. I have shown you what God expects of you. Now, as you start this week, use that to your advantage. Apply it to your life this week. Do not live like an unbeliever. Do not walk like somebody who doesn't know what Christ did for you on the cross. Do not live unconscious of God's presence, right? Because that's what we say on God Conversations, that we are building a community of God conscious believers. So as you move this week, as you go along Monday through Friday, Saturday, Sunday, as you move along this week, walk conscious of God. 1, 2, walk in the reality of what you read. As you read the word and you apply it, walk in the reality. He says that you are the head and not the tail. Walk in that reality this week. He says that by his stripes you were healed. Walk in that reality this week. Even if it means, as you meditate on the word, you read it back to yourself. You read it over you. You meditate on it. You make it your own. Make it your own. Walk in the reality that Christ died for you and you are a winner. Anywhere, anyhow you go this week, walk conscious this week. Walk God conscious this week, knowing that you are a winner. Say to yourself, I am a winner. I am a winner. I win. I win this week. I win. I win. This is my winning week. I win. God bless you.